Hello everyone, we're the training guys. What are we going to be talking about this time?
Well, today we're going to be talking about how to set up an LCD monitor, and we'll be looking at this LMD 1750W.
In this first part we're going to show you how to set up a new monitor. Now if I switch this new monitor on, straight out the box, never been used before, it comes up with this menu here. What we need to do is to select Africa, Australia, Europe and Middle East for Europe. I'm going to press the control button here and we're going to push the minus button to move down to Europe. Press enter again for yes, and there you are. Simple. The monitor is now ready for use in Europe.
To set up the colour presets, we go into Menu and select the Colour Temperature and Colour Space page. We press enter, and from the top here we can select the colour temperature, D65, user or D93. Selecting and adjusting colour temperature allows monitors to be matched to each other. D93 or 9300 Kelvin is used to match a CRT monitor in Japan. D65 or 6500 Kelvin is used in Europe for matching CRTs and LCDs and matches daylight. User allows precise matching of monitors. So we select user, come down to adjust the gain, press enter, and from here I can adjust the red, green and blue gains for the effect that I want. And I do that by pressing enter and then moving the slider backwards and forwards, adjusting, in this case, the red gain. Once I've selected that, I come out and now I can adjust the bias. And again, I press enter, select red, green or blue, press enter, and once again I can adjust the value. To select the colour space, we go into the menu and we go to the colour temperature and colour space page. We press enter and navigate to the colour space item. Press enter, and from here we can select ITU 709, EBU or SMPTE. I'm going to select EBU. Selecting colour space allows the monitor to be matched to the setting of the source. Set the monitor colour space to the same selection as the camera was set to. The most common options are ITU 709 and SMPTE.
To set up the markers, I'm going to go into the menu, and this time I'm going to navigate down to User Configuration, Marker Setting, enter, select Marker Setting, enter, and first of all I'm going to enable the markers, enter, and switch them on like this. If I go to the next item, I can now select which marker I have. There's a variety of different markers, as you can see on the screen. But let's select this one, enter. I can switch on the center marker, enter, like this. I can't see it at the moment because the menu's in the way. I can select the safety area, like this. Let's make that, for instance, 90%. I can select the marker level, like this, to select up different lines, enter, and also I can select a graduated effect on all of the marked area, like this. If I press the menu button, you can now see the safety marker in the middle. Now remember, all of these markers will only show up if you've got a video input going into the back of the screen.
Markers allow us to see what part of the image would be visible on the viewer's screen at home. 90% safe area is used for widescreen standard definition or high definition broadcasts. 4:3 or 14:9 is used for standard definition. Setting the minimum delay. To do that, we select menu and we navigate down to the user config, and from that we select system setting. And then we navigate down to minimum picture delay. The default value is 0. With a value of 0, we use all of the processing within the monitor to produce the highest quality picture. This may, however, produce some delay. To reduce the delay, we can select either a value of 1 or a value of 2. At a value of 2, we have the minimum delay through the monitor. This may reduce the quality a little at the expense of much shorter delay. I'm going to select it back to 0 and exit the menus.
To select picture-in-picture and metering, I'm going to go into the menus and navigate down to User Config. Then I'm going to select Multi-Display Setting. In Multi-Display Setting, I'm going to enable the multi-display like this, enter. Then I'm going to go down to Sub-Input Select, enter. In this menu, I can select the input that I want to choose, RGB, component, or video wave. And in video wave, you can see picture-in-picture, a small video waveform with audio metering next to it. However, if I want to show that as a slightly bigger display, I can go up to Multi-Display, enter, and select Side by Side. And now, if I turn the menus off, you can clearly see the video picture, the video waveform monitor, and the meter here for the audio. You can't see anything on the audio at the moment, but if I select the B2 input, we can see ourselves here with the meter going up and down.
These modes are used when we wish to save space and display multiple sources on a single screen. To directly access some of the functions, we have function buttons here. I can, for example, turn on and off the markers or turn on and off the multi-display. To configure the monitor for these functions, we use the menus. We navigate to the user configuration, and from there to the function button settings, and press enter. For each of the 4 function buttons, I can assign one of the functions. Again, I press enter, and now I can select which function I want on that function button. I want to select marker, and so I select plus and minus until I get to marker, and then press enter. Exit this, and now I have the markers on function button 1.
So there's a short description of some of the many items available on this LMD monitor. That's it for now. Bye.
Bye.